Hello folks, it's your favorite or not Spectrum. Guess what? This is not Fear and Hunger animation video, but it is related. Today I'm remaking this model of Daan. I started learning modeling animation in December 2025. It all started from a jar of peanut butter. I was lying in my bed and suddenly I had this sudden urge of making a model of a peanut jar in low poly. I never even had peanut butter. But I did. I'll spare you more details, but soon enough, I thought my models were good enough to post. And look at this. I got attention from my favorite game community. Lovely. You guys inspired me to go further. I decided to remake Daan as a symbol of stepping into the next era of my 3D modeling adventure. When I say before continuing that this is not a tutorial video, it is like process and me yapping, but I will shout out the videos and tutorials I used. So my process starts from a concept art. I always use these to see what my model might look like. I didn't want to make Daan from last era look like the Daan from a new era, so I was looking for a style, and it's quite hard, especially if you aren't sure in your own art style as I am. With a couple tries, I settled something I like. This new generation might not have that same charm of a PS1 style look, but I'm improving. Modeling time. And in this part, I should thank Craftsman Academy and their videos about how to create low-poly character in Blender. Thanks to Craftsman alone, I actually learned to use Blender and model there. Everyone who wants to start modeling their low-poly characters but don't know where to start should definitely pay Craftsman's videos attention. By the way, all videos and tutorials I mentioned, I will leave links to them in the description below, so check them out. But here behind me, you can see my modeling process. Wow. And here you can see my live reaction. Then comes my probably least favorite part. Oh no, wait. Rigging still exists. But well, second least favorite part, texturing and unwrapping. I don't have a graphic tablet, but I have an iPad where I draw all my textures. But then when I transport them to Blender and wrap them around the model, sometimes it looks off. And I have to redraw, check, then redraw, then check, then redraw, and then check again, and it wastes a lot of time and does not bring me any artistic pleasure. But once I'm done with texturing, I can again. And there goes the least favorite part of mine, rigging. I cannot express how much I hate this part of modeling. Even texturing there was at least some drawing, then in rigging there is one way of drawing, weight paint. I know my dislikes probably comes from lack of knowledge about rigging, or maybe rigging just sucks. For body rig, I again use Craftsman's tutorial, but for face rig I use Pool's tutorial video about rigging ice, and same technique for mouse and blouse. I will explain the process itself, because again it's not a tutorial video. I will just explain why this way of rigging face, in my opinion, is better than the one the Crash Student showed in his rigging face tutorial video. Simply put, Crash did a method using pre-drawn face expressions, so my previous models had a sheet like this. And it was pretty limited, since if I wanted to make more expressive emotions in the character, I had to draw a different position of iris with the same expression of brows, for example, and it would take place on a face expression sheet. So, yeah, it was very limited. Full method uses maybe a bit more difficult way of rigging face, but it works. It's since I can rig the iris so I can move it with the bone inside the sclera of the eye so it won't just simply go out of the bones. I tried Craftsman's method of rigging moving iris, but I didn't really like it, and I have my own reasons. Though, you should try it as well because it is good. Don't get me wrong, it just didn't suit me good. Now that I rigged the face, fixed all problems that rigging brings me to my doorstep, model was ready. And there goes my favorite part, animation. Before this video, I posted this one to announce my aliveness and to test the rig, and I already saw the problems. See this? Yeah, no, I have no idea what is causing it. But I thought it was happening since I was using mirror modifier and fork modifier. What is fucking modifier? first I thought it was happening since I was using mirror modifier, and after applying, sometimes the vertex where model was mirrored was not connected, so it could cause the model to open. But I checked. It is alright. So I have no idea. Doesn't matter, it will probably fix itself. Surely. Anyway, some final touches. I like PS1 style and effect, but they achieve it manually. I usually use shader or compositor with tutorials. But let's be honest, it takes a lot of time, and some items are, like, expensive for me. But thankfully there are some enthusiasts who made this. Lost Circuitable Lambda Toolkit. It has a lot of effects you can use, but ones I will surely use is stuttering and PS1 wiggling. Check the link below and support the creators. For some reason, this toolkit wasn't appearing in my searches for retro effects before, so I guess this toolkit is not popular? I don't know, but it is very easy to use and saves a lot of time. So, done! Here we have a model. I actually like the result. Let's make him alive. Done! Well, here you go. I hope you found this video interesting and maybe useful. I'm not sure if I'll do more videos like this, because I still love animation, but future will show. Thanks for watching, and I see you next time.